Alright guys, welcome back to episode 24 of Oxygen Not Included, the Radioactive Ocean hard settings all achievement run. Actually, I kind of want to rename it not to all achievement. I kind of want to stop recording the series, or maybe just do snapshots here and there. So maybe in between like 50 cycles, I will just record about 10 cycles after I've actually finished the Great Monument, and then the as well as the doctorate, honorary doctorate, which requires you to finish the rest of the research branch. I think after those two things are finished, I will start recording less and less. Because the only major thing after I finish those achievements is just exploring the star map. And then once all of the star map has been explored, then I will start doing a huge recording session again. Because exploring the star map is just quite boring in general. There's a lot of waiting around for the dupes to get their rocket to the specified location, and it's just a lot of waiting, so I don't really want to capture that, and that's kind of boring as well. Okay, let's talk about some changes that I made here. I've gone a few cycles off camera, like I think 3 cycles in total, and I've done a few stuff here. Okay, let's see. The plants are not growing because I just loaded the game. That's fine. I kind of want all this saltwater to get mopped up, so we'll queue up these mop errands. Nothing much is happening here. Okay, I'll just go over the one major change that I did. Is that I actually put a refrigerator in here and another refrigerator in here. So I find that I'd rather have my refrigerator here in the vacuum than here. Both are in the sterile atmosphere. If you look at the pressure here, you can see that there's actually a little bit of oxygen there from one of the pumps. That's fine. So this area used to be sterile, and then now that there's oxygen, sometimes the oxygen will come over and let the food be not sterile anymore. So I'd rather the food be placed in vacuum. Also, why I decided on the vacuum is just that it's a bit closer to my main area rather than having to go all to this area over here. I can just let my dupes come over here, and it's not gonna take them a lot of time. Maybe they take some time to open up manual airlock, but it's not too much of an issue. Okay, that's the only change that I made so far. There's a bunch of barbecue because I've disallowed barbecue to be eaten. So there's a bunch of stockpile of barbecue in there. In fact, there's actually 400 grams of barbecue that's about to spoil, so I hope that they actually eat that. Okay, next will be this planetoid. Not much else has changed here. Almost nothing has changed here from last time. With the exception of this hydroponic farm tiles that I actually queued up over here. And you can see that there's a bunch of polluted water. Sorry, there's a bunch of polluted pipes containing polluted water going through them, and that is because I eventually want my timber reed to be planted here, because I sort of need ammo suits on this planetoid as well. Okay, that's more or less everything said and done here. I kind of want this to start pumping. Set it to above 1000. Okay. Sure. We'll just let it pump, I guess. 1000 is too much. How about above 2000? Or maybe 1800? I think that's good enough. Okay, you'll let that operate on its own. This thing is also not getting built for some reason. Unreachable build. Why is it unreachable? Oh, because the checkpoint is activated. And because the checkpoint is activated, they are not able to come in here. Maybe we can try to disable building. Can try to disable this building for now. Okay, so that they can come in here and build this stuff. Let's make sure that this is built on mafic rock, because there's a bunch of mafic rock around. I don't want them running all the way down there to get materials, building materials. Okay, now over to this third planetoid. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. I placed down a few ammo suit docks here, and then there's a pipeline of oxygen here, and there's a pipeline of carbon dioxide here coming from the polymer press, which is fine. Coming from both the polymer press and natural gas generators, I've actually connected the pump to the natural gas generators, and I've set the pump to be running as long as the pressure is above like 3000. Okay, I set it to 0 because there was a bunch of like random gases here, and then because it's set to above like 3000 or something, then the pump is not working because there are some small packets of gas here. And now that small packets of gas are gone, it's actually starting to pump out now. I also need to remember to disable auto repair of these things, because these things will get damaged, and I don't want my dupes to come in here and constantly try to fix them. Okay, next, this area over here, I actually dug down a pathway, as you can see here. I do want to include some fire poles as well. So I will set the fire poles. I'll build the fire poles down, but I think I will set them to a low priority. The problem is that there's no metal ore here. There's a bit of iron ore here. Okay. In that case, we will put the fire poles a little bit closer to this side, just so that they can save on 1 second of travel time, I guess. And I will have fire pole extend all the way. Oh, there's actually this thing over here that I can't really dig through. In that case, let's build the fire pole on the other side. Alright, let's build the fire poles on the other side then. Because I don't want any interruption in the fire poles. Okay, now that this area is done, I've also killed a bunch of areas to be done here. As you can see, this guy is stamina is at 2%. I'll need him to sleep. Cook one thing. I'll need you to sleep right now. Then you will have your downtime. That's fine. And then for the rest of the guys, they are doing fine over here. Actually, I would like to give you one less downtime slot, or maybe 3 downtime slot and 1 sleep slot, because they aren't actually traveling very far. Only I need to dedicate some guy to just doing a bunch of digging errands. You are who has the highest digging skill? Mac 1. No, this is the wrong section. This is the one. Cook one day is actually the highest digging skill. That's insane. The thing is, I want him to be doing cooking. Yeah, I can't want him to be doing cooking. In that case, I will send rest 1 here to dig out all this stuff, because none of this stuff actually requires tier 3 digging, and rest 1 does not have tier 3 digging just yet. So I think it will be fine if I just let her dig out all the granite around and try to avoid digging into the obsidian or the abyssite. Okay, so we'll need to put a pneumatic door here, and then we will allow access only for the rest 1. Okay, she should be waking up and going to the bed right now. By the way, stress is still very high here. I'll need to also put down a bunch of what's that thing called? Massage table, is it? It's under medicine. I have no idea why it's not under furniture. Massage table, okay. I need to put out a bunch of massage tables somewhere. Right now I can't really find a good place to put it down, because there's absolutely no space around. I can't use this space either, because it's actually for the wrench. I can just try to build it here though. There's a bunch of oxygen inside, so my guys won't be suffocating in there. Space is a really big issue, because right now I'm super limited on space. I guess I can just put 2 massage tables in here. I don't exactly need a lot of space. I don't exactly need a lot of space for that build. You can just use this area over here. We will need to enclose this with a pneumatic door. We'll just use copper ore. There should be a bunch somewhere. And then we'll put 2 of these massage tables down. And then that thing also requires a decor item. You can just the decor item does not have to actually contain any decor. It just needs to be a decor item. So even a hanging cord will work. So something like this should be fine. Okay, once this is built, I need to connect a bunch of wires to it as well. Conductive wires, LED. Okay, now my dupes inside in my base area should start working on this, and then the guy who is in here should start working on this area, working on this section here. Okay. By the way, I set the priority of the fire poles to be 6, so that the priority of the ladders to be 6, so that they work on ladders first. I also want them to work on the fire poles as well. Okay, let's set all of this to priority 6 and then to priority 5, so that they build the central ladder first before they start branching off to the sides. Right now, this guy is branching off to the sides first, then building the ladder, which is causing him to take like a big detour around, and I'm not really a fan of that. Okay, next will be, I think I've gone through all the stuff here. This table here, by the way, is 95 tiles, and I'm trying to dig out this tile just to make it a full 96 tiles table. These guys over here are tame and they're happy, so that's good. The size here is 84, so they are able to fit a maximum of 7 critters only, which is why I set a maximum of 7 here. I'll need another 8 critters here. I did a little bit of calculation and just a bit of confirmation on the wiki, and I find that generally for one dupe you will need about 1.5 hatch. So since we are playing on the hard difficulty, we will need about 3 hatch per dupe. So if it times 3, 4 times 3 is 12, so we will kind of need 12 hatches. The thing is, I want to eventually introduce one more dupe to this colony, so I want 5 dupes on each planetoid for colonization. I want 5 dupes, and 5 dupes will be able to do enough maintenance and enough like that's enough labor for construction projects and maintenance. So I want a minimum of 5 dupes on each planetoid. 5 dupes will means I will need 15 hatches. So two full stables should give me just enough food to support them. Okay, and that will be a plan for now. Let's just continue. So once we get 2 full stables here, we can continue ranching more hatches, but we will have to consider where to place them, which better area to place them, because I have really no space here. We could just try to come into this area. That will involve me digging a bunch of slime, which I'm really not a fan of. I don't think I can actually feed the stable in here. Let me just quickly check. I can dig out all this garbage and then we can try to make it work. We can try to like put something in there. We'll need to dig out one of these tiles and make it a mesh tile though, or else the airflow here is going to be absolutely garbage, and then my dupes are going to start suffocating in this area. So we put a mesh tile there just to help with the airflow. I kind of want a mesh tile here as well, just to help with the airflow as well. Okay, and this polluted water is kind of annoying. It's fine. There's actually another bristle blossom here that I actually did not know. You'll need to dig this out so that I can plant this. Potentially plant it, I guess. Right now we can't plant it anywhere because of the temperature. My mealwood are also kind of not growing, so that's annoying. I want a bin here. Storage bin. We'll just build that for now, but we won't store anything inside. I want the storage bin there to contain a bunch of dirt that can be used to feed the mealwood. Yeah, so we'll just let them be busy with all of this for now, while we focus on this area over here. This is the planetoid that I want to pay 100% of my attention to. I've dug down a bunch of tiles, as you can see. I kind of want this to go a little bit deeper, so I will have to put down more ladders. I'll need to use granite. I think there should be a bunch of granite around the area. And then I need to start digging out a little bit to the side. Okay. I want to dig out into as low as I can, so that I have a pit for the carbon dioxide to accumulate. If I don't do that, then the carbon dioxide is all going to sit here, and then the oxygen diffuser will not produce anything, because it's going to be overpressured with carbon dioxide. So let's just dig out a little bit of area here. I guess I can just dig out 4 tiles of height. Yeah, sure, let's just do this. Let's just dig out into all of these random materials. I kind of don't want to expose the oxylite though, because we will need the oxylite for rocket fuel. For now, we will just dig it out and let the oxylite. I'm fine with losing this amount of oxylite. That's not too big of a deal. I just want a bit of space for the carbon dioxide to settle in. So we kind of want to put this to priority 7, priority 8 maybe. Priority 8. Okay, food has decayed. Where is it? Okay, yeah, sure. 3.57 bristleberry, that's fine. We'll sweep this with yellow alert. Okay, he's actually going to get the... No, he's coming over here and he's getting the rotted food. That's fine. Okay, I'm getting a starvation dupe here. I need to set this to break starts at 95, ends at like 53. Okay, copy settings, paste. Okay, I need to start accepting dupes. I've completely forgot about this. I have a bunch of starving dupes here because they can't actually eat the bulk jelly. And they can't eat the petal filler. I've disabled them from eating it because I want them to be processed into better food. And the way to do that is to get a cook. So I really want to cook right now. Hopefully I really get a cook. A bunch of barbecue will be fine, a bunch of timber reeds. Actually I don't really need timber reeds. A bunch of barbecue will be fine. But the best option will be to give me a cook. Please let me have a cook. Okay. I think I'm just going to pick this guy. And make this guy a backup cook because he has increased cuisine, which makes him sort of good at cooking. And then he's also generally a super good digger slash builder. So we will kind of just take this guy. What do we name him though? Let's see. We'll name him Dick4. Dick4. Actually no, I'll not name him Dick4. I'll name him Cook. I can't actually name him for some reason. Gosman. Okay, I'll need to give you grilling so that you can start processing the food. And then priorities will be high priority in cooking and very high priority in cooking and high priority in building and digging. And then I'll rename him. Okay, can I actually click on him? Come on. Let's give him cook 3 dig. Okay, and then what else? We need to set him on the same schedule as the other guys. Same schedule as this guy dig 2. I don't want him to be same schedule as dig 3 because we need to isolate dig 3 from the rest of the guys. Because she's a glow stick and she causes constant interruptions in the night. So we will let them. We'll set dig 2 and dig 3 cot to be in the corner, and then we'll put dig 3 outside. The placement of the cot shouldn't really affect anything because I've set their schedules to be different. It's just sort of as a precaution. Okay. Right now I'm not giving them any downtime because I don't actually have any food, so I need to let him process the food. We'll set this to Swampy Delights to be made forever. Then Pecos fillet to cook seafood will be made forever as well. And I need to set this to like priority 8. Priority 8 is a bit too much, maybe priority 7. Okay, so he should, after he gets the skill up, he should start working on the area. He's actually grabbing the Peco fillet, so that's fine. A bunch of guys are starving, so I really want him to like hurry up. Okay, he's making the food soon. Okay, he's cooking. I kind of want a light here. I don't really need any tiles here anymore. All these tiles here can just go. I want the light source here. Or maybe even the lamp will do. I think we'll just use a lamp here for now. We'll put a lamp here and then we have to follow that up with some automation. The problem is that I don't actually have any refined metal here until I get to this area. There's actually a bunch of gold here deposited around the gold volcano that I can use for refined metal. Because I don't really want some guy to... None of my guys are good operator and I just don't want them to waste time on crushing rocks. So for now, I just want to get the refined metal from the gold volcano so that I can use to build all the automation stuff. I guess we can just... Okay, we can't even pre-build it because I don't have the materials, that's fine. We'll just set this light source to be running 24/7. Or maybe we'll just disconnect it manually if the cook is not working there. Right now, I don't actually have any major construction projects. Okay, this area first. Where's the other girl? Her stress is 83%. I want her to start going onto this thing. Rate starts at like 67, ends at, I don't know, 30. Copy settings, paste. And I want her to just go and de-stress. Yes, go and de-stress please. Okay, this guy is done. He will get off the table to try to eat the fried fish, cooked fish. Okay, And then I need to reset his downtime. Should I give him a downtime slot? No, I kind of want my cook to be working, and I don't want to split them into a different schedule anymore, because I don't want my schedules to get too complicated. So I want to put both of them on the same schedule. It's fine. He will just automatically go and eat. He should be getting the morale from the Great Hall, even though it's not his downtime slot. He's not eating during his downtime slot. He's actually eating during his work slot. But I think it shouldn't matter. He should still get the morale bonus. Hopefully. Uh, K-Cows is increasing. That's fine. Okay. Okay, both of them are de-stressing. That's fine. Stress is negative 60% per cycle because they got a new friend bonus along with the sufficient morale. Sufficient morale. It should be high morale. She has not been eating, that's why. I'll need her to eat a little bit just so that she gets the morale bonus. Let's see, Swampy Delights. There's a bunch of Swampy Delights made. I'll need her to start eating a little bit of food. Okay. How about you go and eat a little bit of food? What's your bladder at? 53%. The thing is, if I let her do a downtime now, she would prioritize going to a bathroom instead of eating the food. And then she will just waste a bunch of time because her bladder is not full yet. So I think I'll hold off on giving her downtime for a little bit more. Okay, this guy is busy cooking. Let's see, sleeping. Okay, that's fine. Kind of don't really want you to be sleeping, but that's fine. 2 sleep slots will be more than enough. What's your stamina at? 82%. You should be ready in a while. Okay. I want to pay maximum attention to this area. Let's not worry about this area for now. We'll let them just do. We'll just let them do autopilot. This door is still not being built. I need this to be priority 8. And I'll only restrict access to research 1. Okay. She's actually eating now, okay. And she got the moral bonus, I think, from the Great Hall. So that's good. I'll let her do a downtime once her bladder is full. Her bladder is 65%, so she still have a little bit of time left. Bunch of pincha peppermint has rotted, that's fine. Not too big of issue. Let's rebuild the liquid reservoir here. Okay. The door is being made. I want it to restrict access to research 1. And the default will be no access. Because there's only 1 ammo suit right now. How about research 1 and cook 1 dig? I'll restrict access to both of them. The other guys, how good are they at digging? They are not very good at digging. Yeah, sure, I'll restrict access to research 1. Yeah, and cook 1 dig, I guess. This thing is at priority 9, so even though both are of the same level of priority, he will still prioritize the electric grill if any food are available to be made. So I don't think I have to worry about him prioritizing digging over this making food. This guy is idle again, our local resident doctor. I will need him to start attacking this guy. And continue. Let's just, I've got like tons of curative tablets here made already. Let's just make a little bit more. Because I really have nothing to do right now. Nothing for them to do. We'll just use 30 tons of water and then let's just put. Oh, I actually don't have the metal to even build a liquid reservoir. All my metal has gone into like building various stuff. And then I deconstruct a bunch of wires here. And right now I still don't have enough metal. That's bad. I have 5.2 tons of water there. It's going to run out. Unless I do something. Is there any doors or something that we can deconstruct? can deconstruct the 2 doors here. I don't think these 2 doors are really needed. Let's try to deconstruct these 2 doors. This needs to be enclosed so that it's a massage clinic. This manual generator can go, I guess. I don't think we'll ever need the manual generator anymore. And then that will allow me to deconstruct these doors over here. This door, along with the stuff behind. Okay. What else? I don't think there's any metal that we can get. Okay. I'm getting a lot of lag though. Ranch 3. He's our local rancher. I want to either give him crop tending or quit the ranching. These guys don't need any skill up because they are doing fine as they are right now. This guy definitely not gonna give you more points because I don't want you to be even more stressed. I guess I'll let them work towards suit sustainability because eventually I want them to be able to wear ammo suits. Either this or improved carrying. I think improved carrying is kind of more important right now. We'll give them improved carrying. And for you, you are a cook. So I don't really need you to be doing anything to be strong in anything else. I guess I could give you advanced research just so that you can get a bit of science for higher skilling up. Because you are not going to operate the science station or something. So the only science points that you're going to get is probably just from this skill over here. That will bring his morale need to 22 though. But it will let him get skill points a little bit faster. Oh, I don't think it's get skill points faster. I think it's get attribute faster. Okay, let's hold off on that for now. OBS is causing my game to be really laggy, to be honest. I really kind of don't really like to record. Okay, the box bucket actually ready to be harvested. That's nice. I think it's I'm getting a lot of lag here, to be honest. Not too big of a fan of that. Also, what kind of want the fire post down here? There's a bunch of metal around, so I don't have to worry about metal being an issue. And in the worst case scenario, we can just use a gold amalgam. I want to deconstruct this ladder. I have no idea what this ladder is here. Deconstruct. Wait, I can't deconstruct the ladder for some reason. Then I guess I can put more ladders down here. Or another ladder segment over here. That will involve digging through a bunch of abyssalite, but that's fine. I'll put a bunch of using cobalt ore here, and then for the rest I'll just use gold amalgam. Because there's a bunch of gold amalgam. There's a bunch of gold amalgam in this bottom area. There's also should be a bunch of cobalt here so that I can build the ladder segment here without running too far. I still have a bunch of flooded equipment in my home planetoid, that's fine. Okay, the carbon dioxide has a place to go now. That's good. Let's try to dig into the area like this, so that the carbon dioxide can just like go down a little bit better. I'll need this all to be priority 8. Okay. Meanwhile, the box bucket are ready to be harvested, but they are not harvesting it because they are busy distressing. I think 68% is more or less fine. We'll set break end at break starts at like 80, then ends at I don't know 65, so that they harvest the box bucket. Maybe like 59. Just low enough so that they won't get the high stress thingy. High stress status. Because when they are getting the high stress status, they'll actually start biting their nails and doing that kind of stuff, which causes them to waste a little bit of time, because they'll just stand on the spot and start biting their nails. So I want them to just get below the 60% threshold so that they stop making the animation. Unreachable food. Okay. Why is that the case? You should be... Why is this unreachable? Did I set you to not be able to eat the food? Let me check. To range. Oh, you are allowed barbecue. Did I disable access for him? Probably, right? Wait, no, I did not disable access for him. Why can't you get the food? He can't get to the food over here. Oh, because there's not enough ammo suits. I see. I need to deliver suit over here. For some reason, 2 of my ASO suits are just gone. I need 2 suits. Oh, they are gone because they are taken away by my rocketeers. I'll need 2 suits to be delivered here, and they need to be delivered there with priority 9. Oh no. How about setting this to yellow alert? Stop whatever you're doing right now and just deliver the suit there. Deliver the oxygen mask, not suit. Okay. Guys are starving here again. Okay, the suits are delivered. Okay, he should be able to get out of here. Now then. Over on this side. Have guys starving. Let's see who is starving. You are starving. No. Dick 2 is starving, is it? Dick 2 is starving. Was starving. Okay, Dick 3, how's your bladder doing? Bladder is at 3%, so you just actually went to a bathroom. Which is why I will put a downtime slot here. Because she just eaten, her stamina is quite high. Okay, stamina is actually not that high. I will give you big time here. Followed by a bunch of downtime here. 1 slot of downtime. That will be good enough. Maybe 2 downtime slot, 1 sleep slot. 1 downtime slot, 2 sleep slot will be good enough. Okay. My cook is busy cooking, that's fine. I kind of want the fire post to be built first. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, she's busy digging through all of this, that's good. There's also a bunch of oxylights around, so she should be able to get a bunch of oxygen. There's an oxylite here and here. What's the carbon dioxide pressure like? Okay, carbon dioxide is sort of spreading out. That's nice. Kind of want them to dig down here. Is there any like leakage of the heat? There's no heat leakage. That's good. I kind of want them to dig a bigger pit in this area. Let's see. They should be able to reach all of this without any much effort. And this pit is just gonna be for the carbon dioxide. I need this to be a high priority, or else they'll try to work on this thing. Let's set this back to priority 5. And then I'll move her so that she refocuses her errands on this stuff over here. By the way, I've also disabled access into this area. If you take a look at if you see this is a little bit sort of shaded. It's not really white. If the errand is available, then it'll be white, something like this. If the errand is unavailable, then because of a block or something, then it will be sort of like grayed out. So this area is actually grayed out because I've disabled access into this area via the pneumatic doors. So the reason for that is I don't want them to come in here and start getting a bunch of soggy feet. So I want a bunch of ammo suits to be placed in here before they actually go and build all of this stuff. I want a bunch of ammo suits to be placed here, or maybe here. I think this area will be better. Okay. I will have to build some pipes across. Let's enable this for now. But I want this to be a priority of 4 so they don't actually do this. I want this to be a priority of 4. Okay. Then I want ammo suits to be placed here. I kind of want 3. but 2 is fine. I don't really have the refined metal, okay. So that I will need to go through this area first. That's fine. I kind of don't want to dig into the slab, so we'll just dig down one level. Okay, let me see. What are they going to eat? Going to harvest. Okay. I'll cancel this. No need to dig into this area any further. All the counter sites should already have a place to go. Research station and battery. Okay, battery is fine. Idle is fine. They have actually finished this area over here. And the pump, I will set it to like above 1000. No, we'll set it to the same as this area over here. Above 1800. Copy, paste. Then should start pumping out all the hydrogen into this pipeline over here. Then that should decrease the pressure of this area by a little bit. Meanwhile, this area is still being sealed used by this manual airlock, so that's good. There's a shit ton of hydrogen in here, by the way. More of it should actually, more of the snow should melt, so the hydrogen will have new places to go. So the overall, the hydrogen vent should not be overpressured because as the snow melts, there will be new spaces for the hydrogen to go into. Okay, how are you guys doing? You are eating, that's fine. What's your stamina? Is at 10%, okay. I need her to sleep. I don't really want to interrupt her. Okay, she's going to sleep, that's good. Let's check her schedule. You know what, I kind of want my cook to be doing the harvesting. Because he's constantly cooking here and I don't want him to be really doing the building and digging. Okay, and we'll let him do the farming, high priority farming. Because our diggers will be over here, out here, doing all the work over here. And then our resident cook will stay in here and try to harvest all these plants. That way my diggers don't have to run back all the way just to harvest the plants every time. We have more smooth hatches dying of starvation, that's fine. I have completely no metal ores on my home planet right now. So I'll need them to transport the stuff over. Let's see, idle. I hate getting idle alert messages. It means that my dupes aren't being productive. Let's just mop up more salt water over here. It's not really needed. It's just I really have nothing else to do. Should I get them to uproot these plants? I guess we can uproot these plants. They aren't really going to be growing anytime soon because of this massive heat source. And I don't think there's really any stuff here for them to do. We'll just let them idle a little bit more, I guess. I'll set this to deliver suit, so that they deliver the suit in as soon as the suit is available. Also, where is the exosuit forge? I need to put the exosuit forge down somewhere. Probably in this area, or maybe this area over here. I want it to be near where all the blossom okay, let's just use conductive wires. I have actually more refined metal than metal right now, so we'll use refined metal to do connect the two deodorizers. Okay, sure. And then we need a exosuit forge here. That will be under stations. Exosuit forge. Place here, and then we need a bunch of wires. Okay, that will be good enough. Okay, for them to work on it for like half a cycle. Okay, he is what are you doing? Stamina is at 100%, that's good. Okay, that's nice. I kind of want her to be spaced out a little bit more. How about downtime slot here, then bedtime slot here? Because I completely don't want her sleep time to overlap with this guy. Sometimes they tend to oversleep because they will sleep until their stamina is fully 100%. So if she takes a while to travel to here and then her stamina is like super low, like 0%, then she would take a long time to sleep, and then that might actually overlap into this guy's sleeping time, and that would be very bad because she will interrupt his sleeping and cause him to have a bunch of stress. By the way, when you have interrupted sleep, you get 10% more stress per cycle, and you also get 10% more prone to less immunity to virus. Wait, something I want to talk about here. I completely forgot until I mentioned virus. You are low morale, exhausted. That's fine. I'll need her to have more downtime slot because she's been doing a lot of digging around. I think it's fine. I will give her 2 downtimes. The guys who are staying in the base, uh, will have less downtime slots. I want her to have a little bit more downtime slot. Maybe like I'll let her do her downtime right now, and then I'll give her a bunch of sleep slots here. Sleep slots. Okay. That way she stopped sleeping sleeping on the ground. Okay, I'll move you so that you reset your errand. Something that I have to talk about is this area over here. There's actually a bunch of zombie spores in there because the crude oil has a bunch of zombie spores in it. And luckily there's no zombie spores in the atmosphere right now because probably because there is all oxygen. But there's a bunch of zombie spores in here because this is natural gas, and natural gas and carbon dioxide can propagate the zombie spores. Also, the zombie spores came in through the crude oil. They can actually thrive in the crude oil, sort of like in the food poisoning germs in water. So they have actually contaminated this area. I need to make sure that my dupes don't actually come in here, else they'll instantly get the zombie spores and be, I don't know, like zombie fight. They lose like tons of stats. I mean, they lose like more than half of their stats, so they'll be super inefficient, and I think they'll be having a lot of like coughing animation throughout the day as well. Those kind of nasty stuff. I'll need an ammo suit to be built here before I'll allow them to come in there. So I'm thinking of just tiling this up, and then this tile over here will be quite tricky to deal with, because I will need somebody to come in here to shift this tile. If I deconstruct this tile now, then a bunch of the zombie filled natural gas will just start pouring out, which will be super annoying. My natural gas generators, do they have zombie spores on it? Okay, luckily they have 0 zombie spores, that's good. I think you can destroy the zombie spores by sending out the natural gas zombified natural gas to this, and all the zombified natural gas will get consumed, and then the zombie spores will get consumed in the process as well. That's something that we can work towards. There's actually a bunch of oxygen in here. Okay, if you take a look, you can see that there's no zombie spores here. The zombie spores don't thrive in areas where there's oxygen. This area is super contaminated right now. I need to make sure that my dupes never step in there. This duplicate motion sensor is actually blocking the way. I kind of think they can sort of dig through the side, so I'll be able to put a tile here, and then after I place a tile there, I'll be able to deconstruct this tile over here, and then put an ammo suit checkpoint over here. Hopefully we'll be able to deconstruct that diagonally, or else there'll be a bunch of issues. Okay, meanwhile my guys are working hard on this area, which is nice to see. Okay, she's getting a bunch of yaki lungs around. I think it's more or less fine. Let's see, how's the food situation? Okay, the food situation is looking fine for now. Actually, you wanna know what? I don't want him to be coming down here any further than this area over here. So I may want this door to be set to auto, and I will need to lock him from coming through this door. Sufficient. Okay, are you gonna get food? Unavailable food. Oh, let's set the nutrient bars to be consumed, and then I have to process the meat. Okay, I'm not making any mush bars right now. I need more mush bars to be made. How about like 60 mush bars? Because right now I still don't have any of the hatch. Okay, the hatch range is not full yet, so we can't afford to kill any of the hatch. We need to just scrap by for now, and the way to do that is through a bunch of mush bars. I'll need the cook to prioritize this. This is priority 8, okay. I want this to be priority 7, then this to be priority 8. The grill to be priority 8. Okay, that'll be a little bit better. So the cook should start cooking later on, once he wakes up. Everybody is actually dangerously low on food. I have to watch out for that. Okay, meanwhile, they're kind of working hard in this area. They will be digging through a bit of slime though. That's annoying. Can I actually avoid digging through this piece of slime? I need to come in from the bottom. I'll be getting a bunch of soggy feet if I do that. Is there any way I can dig this out first? Then dig this tile diagonally? That will allow more of the polluted water to settle down in here. I don't think I'll be able to avoid getting soggy feet. I really don't want to get exposed to a slime lung, because right now I have no way to deal with the slime lung whatsoever. There's also no slime lung here. There's a bunch of polluted oxygen here, but no slime lung. I kind of want to build a deodorizer over here, because there's no deodorizer on this level, and I wanted to be the deodorizer around here to deodorize all of this contaminated oxygen that's going to come out from here. So we'll put a deodorizer somewhere near the choke point over here, and then we'll need to connect that with a bunch of wires. So we'll let them build it right now. I kind of want this to be priority 8. Priority 8. And then we'll dig through the slime. It's fine. We'll dig through the slime and a bunch of algae. Just getting the cobalt to build all of the fire poles, okay. Deodorizer is max gas pressure, okay. This thing is insufficient algae. I want this to allow manual use so that they start delivering stuff to it. Because oxygen up here is actually running low. I will need this to be made into a mesh tile, or else the oxygen is not spreading well enough. I will need this tile to be deconstructed, and then I will need this to be deconstructed into a mesh tile. Okay, and more guys idle on the other side, that's fine. I want to dig out this bucket as soon as it is fully grown. And now to sort of extend my farm here. How big is this? I need at least 18. Okay, it's exactly 18. Oh no, let's not dig this up, please. Thank you. I have a bunch of polluted water there. Where is it coming from? I have no idea where it... Oh! I think I dug out a hydroponic tile over here. Oh my god, there's a bunch of pipes here. Okay, never mind. That's annoying. That's so annoying. Okay, we need this to be built with priority 7. And then we need to mop out all of this garbage. And after this is done, we need to put the mesh tile back here. This needs to be priority 9. And we'll just move her. Okay, never mind, she's already down there. I need to build this in order for this to be considered a great hall. She's building that thing, right? Also, all this polluted water here is going to cause a lot of issues. I need to mop out all of this stuff. I need to start tidying priority to high for everybody. Okay, she's not eating Wait, this is actually still considered a great hall because I have a pneumatic door over here. Okay, never mind, that's nice. Idle. Okay, all four of them are idle now. Is there anything I want them to do? Screw it, we'll just let them idle around. I really don't have anything for them to do. I'll need to go off camera and think of something for them to do. Maybe put a drowning chamber over here. Something I have to do is get rid of all the carbon dioxide that's going to build up over here. I guess we could work on that. We need to put a pump as low as possible. We need to put a pump where it won't actually be submerged in the water. It's actually not submerged in the water. If I put a pump here, part of it will be submerged in underwater. How about using this area over here? We'll put a gas pump here. And then I'll need to pump the gas into either a reservoir or infinite gas storage. I think an infinite gas storage should be good. Where will we store the infinite gas? We'll need to store it in somewhere where there's carbon dioxide around, so this area will be good enough. We will need a bunch of manual airlocks down, and we need to put tiles here. Then we follow that up by a bunch of tiles. With a bunch of tiles. I don't need a very big area, I just need a small area. I think this will be good enough. I kind of want sandstone. I think it's fine. Granite is fine. Manual airlock. Then followed by another manual airlock here. I can either seal this off or put a manual airlock. I think I would prefer a manual airlock. And then I'll seal it up like this, I guess. That will cause the airflow here to be not that great, but I think it's fine. I'll need none of this to be matched tiles because there'll be a bunch of gases in there, so obviously I don't want them to get out. I'll need to put a what is that thing called? A bottle emptier here. And then what else? And then I'll need a fan in there. Somewhere in the middle. And then I want a bunch of gas pipes leading to that fan. Okay, and then this needs to be connected to the power. We just use regular wires. And then this thing needs to be connected to automation. We will connect it to both ammo sensor and also a timer sensor. Where are you? Timer sensor. And I want this to be activated periodically, just to get rid of all of this excess buildup of carbon dioxide in there. That should give my dupe something to work on in the meantime. Okay, meanwhile, he's building this thing. That's fine. Kcals is down to 1700. Okay, not too bad. Okay, their calories is not too bad. That's fine. They're starting to work their way towards this side, so that's good. Okay, please don't trap yourself over here. They're actually going to eat, I think. There's actually no food here, is it? No, it's just... There's actually no food here. It's a bunch of meat. Where can they get the meat? Where is the meat? Okay, I need to be serious about this right now. Where's the meat? Because I'm really gonna starve. Why is my cook actually not cooking? Because there's no dirt, I think. Yep, there's no dirt in this storage bin. I need to send a bunch of dirt in there. Cultivable soil dirt. I need this to be priority 9. And then I'll need some guy to focus on supplying. High priority is storing, okay. Where's my cook? It's on the massage table, of course. Okay, no wonder he's not making the stuff. Oh, that's annoying. And he's constantly on the massage table because his morale is low, which means that even with the massage clinic, he's not getting any stress reduction. I need to get him out of there. Break starts at 100, ends at I don't know 100, so that you stop getting on the massage table. I'll need him to start making food. Supplying cooked ingredient. Okay. Where are the 2 meat, by the way? There's 2 meat around. Okay, where's the other one? Okay, you know what? I'll need this guy to prioritize the electric grill. I'll need this to be yellow alert, so that she actually grabs the meat and deliver it out. Or she's never going to do it. Okay, she's grabbing a bunch of meat and she's sending it out. Okay, she's actually delivered a bunch of meat there. So my guy should start making a bunch of barbecue. Okay, he's actually prioritizing making mush bars over the thing. Oh, I need to set this to priority 8. It's not high enough priority. Okay. Okay, chaos is down to 700 now. Okay, we are working our way towards there here. Okay, first we need all the gold to be actually transported into somewhere along the ladder segment, along this section over here. Is there more refined metal around? Gold amalgam. Okay, the only refined metal is in this area. The only gold is yeah, refined metal is in this area. All of these are just gold amalgam. Not really that interesting. Okay, I'm not actually able to come through here unless I dig out one more tower, so we'll dig this up. Okay, my cook actually making the food. Why are you not making the food? I'll set this to yellow alert. Set this to back in priority 8. Oh, cause he's doing his downtime. How about you guys get no downtime right now and start working? Continue working. Cause you are starving, obviously. So stop dilly-dallying around. Okay, he's actually made a bunch of barbecue and they are eating the barbecue right now. That's good. Please make one more batch of barbecue. Meanwhile, our ranch is... How many eggs do we have? Should have a bunch more eggs here. Egg. There should be a bunch of eggs. Okay, there's an egg here. This is cramped. Okay. We need to set this to priority 9. Aaron's storing. I'll need the cook to have high priority in storing. High priority in storing. High priority in storing for you, and actually I will disallow you to be doing digging. So I won't let you actually come through here. So that you focus on the storing stuff and also the storing of the dirt. There's no other storage bin here, so you can either focus on storing the eggs or storing the dirt. Storing the dirt is important so that he actually can get more cooking materials. Cause the mush bars require dirt to make as well. Okay, I think they should be full for now. Starvation. Okay, this guy is starving again. Okay, they are not full at all. Okay, I'll move him so that he drops his food. We'll just keep him well fed so that he continue making the mush bars. Okay, I need this to not be strip only so that they actually deliver the dirt in there. And I kind of want to make this priority yellow alert. Because otherwise, my cook is going to just scour the map looking for dirt and deliver them into this electric grill in small amounts rather than taking the dirt from over here. Okay, let's move him so that he actually drops his barbecue, so that rest one can actually take over. Okay, I'll need him to make dirt. What is he doing? He's picking up the dirt. Okay. The egg is still not being swept up. I need it to be swept up. Be yellow. This needs to be critter egg. Okay. She's taking up the dirt. Okay. The egg is transported out right now. Okay, that's good. Two guys starving. I'm not going to eat the egg, turn the egg into omelette unless I'm in a real emergency. Right now, I'll just start making a bunch of mush fry. They should be able to. Okay, I'll need him to set this back to sweep only, and then start making like a bunch of mush fry. Okay, he's going to cook right now. Okay, good. Please start making more food rather than let my guys starve any further. Okay, back to this planetoid. They are building a bunch of towers here. This guy is exhausted. Okay, I'll move him so that he stops sleeping on the ground. You guys stop standing in the liquid. Oh my god. Igneous rock. Okay, how about building this out of igneous rock? Igneous rock. Set this to priority 5. That's fine. Please grab material from over here. Come on, stop standing in the freaking water. Oh my god, their stress are going to skyrocket. Because they are standing in the freaking water. Okay, they have dug out a sizable area here. I'm able to see a little bit more of the map here. And I need to uncover these two volcanoes soon. I need to uncover this volcano first. I'm thinking of just letting this polluted water just fall down here, so that it can sort of act as a heat buffer for the gold volcano. The problem is if we let this water fall through here freely, we can't control the amount of water that's fallen through. Okay, by the way, I've combined there used to be a bunch of polluted water here in this pocket over here. I've combined this with the rest of the fresh water over here. Rest of the polluted water over here, which was like only like 1 towel of liquid left. So now that both are combined, I have a slightly larger pool of liquid. I want to start combining all of these water sources now, but I can't do that without any refined metal. Now that I have a bunch of refined metal, let's start combining the water source. I have a bunch of refined metal. I don't need this gold volcano to be I don't need to be getting gold immediately from the gold volcano. Now that I have a bunch of refined metal, I can start placing down my ammo suit docks. We need to transport all the gold somewhere though. I want to transport all the gold along this ladder section. How about putting a storage bin over here and placing the gold in there? Because this area over here is quite strategic. It's in the middle of everything, so I want all the refined metal to be sent here, so that whenever they need to build something, they'll just grab all the gold from here. How much gold do I have? 2,600. Now I need to be smart about this. I need to leave some pieces of gold here, just so that the gold can be used to build some machinery over here. So I'll set this bin to a maximum of 2,000 kg, and then I'll deliver 2,000 kg of gold in here. That should be enough for me to build the nature reserve, not nature reserve, the ammo suit dock, and also the wires. Okay. Food is down to 1,650 calories. That's insanely bad. Meanwhile, my researcher is building. That's fine. See, you can see that he has to travel very short distance just to get the materials. Okay, cool. I wish there's auto sweeper so that he can avoid doing it manually. That will make him cook a lot faster if there's auto sweeper around. Okay, we'll choose a blueprint. I think we'll definitely take the food right now over the tube, unless they are really good. Let me see. Doctoring is not really that great. Building rocketry, this guy is meh. I already have a cook, so gourmet. Gourmet is not such a good positive trait. Early bird is kind of good though, but his interest just doesn't align with any of my needs. So I think we'll pass on those guys and just get the food. Now we are severely lacking food here, so I'm thinking of just printing the food on this side. This area over here is lacking food as well, but we have a bunch of box bucket ready to be harvested, so I think we are okay on food for a little while. Let's print the food here. Because this is set down to 600 kilocalories. They are literally starving. Yeah, I'll need the food to be printed here. Thank you. Okay. Then they should be getting the food. Did I disable grapefruit preserve? I need to enable grapefruit preserve back for them. Okay, do not eat grapefruit preserve on this side. You will focus on eating the barbecue because barbecue spoil incredibly fast. So on the home planetoid, I want them to focus on eating barbecue instead of grapefruit preserve. On this side, I want them to eat grapefruit preserve because I'll need them to not starve. So I don't have any choice. But if given a choice, I won't let them eat the grapefruit preserve. Okay, you, what are you doing? Going to take. Okay, how about you? I'll set this to 2000 kg. Then I will set this to refined metal, gold. Store 2000 kg of gold in here, please. Set this to yellow alert. Okay, it's going. Are you kidding me? That's insanely little. I think that's enough for now. How much gold is there? I think that's enough gold for now. We'll just let them focus on more important things. Okay, that's exactly 2000 kg of gold. Okay, that's fine. And I'll need them to be building ammo suit docks here. So, I'll put the exosuit forge somewhere here. The problem is where? I want it to be as close to this area as possible without actually having to dig out more of this material. So, we'll put an exosuit forge here. Or maybe here. It doesn't matter actually. We'll just put it here. I'll just need it to be a central location. My ammo suit docks will go somewhere here. Stations. So suit docks. I think we'll be able to fit 2 for now. And then we'll put more here later on. For now, this will be enough. And then I'll need a bunch of oxygen coming in. Okay, maybe I have to build a spawn because I have no way of getting the oxygen inside. Let's connect a bunch of gas pipes first. We'll use sedimentary rock. What's the material here? Sedimentary rock, okay. There's also a bunch of granite there. We'll just use granite because I need sedimentary rock for something else. We'll use a bunch of granite here. Okay, and then from this point we'll just use sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock. Okay. Okay, we'll do this for now. And then we need a bunch of wires coming in as well. So let's build the wires. I'll just use regular wires instead of conductive wires because we are really short on metals right now. We are short on refined metal. We are not short on metal ores. So we'll just do this. Okay. I kind of want this to be priority 9. 9 is too much. Maybe priority 7. Okay, so they start working on this. And then what else? I don't think there's gonna be anything else. After they build the exosuit forge, then I will need them to be working on the exosuit. I need them to build this first, then I will consider building the spawn down. The problem is, do I have enough space? I don't exactly have space for a spawn right now. We could try to build in here, but I want to build in an area where there's no polluted dirt so that all the polluted dirt does actually off-gas the polluted oxygen into my spawn. That will be very annoying to deal with. How about this area over here? No, there's full of mud as well. The only area that isn't full of polluted dirt is this top area over here. Let me see. This top area does not have any polluted dirt at all. Or maybe this area over here. This area over here is very weird to put a spawn here. How about this area? A spawn here. Where will the polluted water be coming from? It will be coming from here. So how about we put a water sieve over here? We put a water sieve over here. The bathrooms are actually out of water. I will need this to be connected back here so the bathrooms get filled up again. Okay, the water is coming from here. We can extend this pipe and build and pipe it here. Then I guess we will put the spawn here. Is there even enough space to build a spawn here? We have to get rid of all of this salt water though first before anything else. Putting a spawn here, is it really viable? Let me check. How large must the bottom be? It has to contain enough space for 4 pumps. Is there enough space for 4 pumps without digging into the abyss? Like there isn't any. Okay, we need 4 pumps here. Okay, I fit 4 inside there. That's okay. Can we actually fit 4 here? I think we can just about fit 4 pumps in here. I recognize that some of the pumps will actually be submerged in the water. That's fine. It's not too big of a deal. And we will need a kind of one airlock down there. Oh wait, how does it go again? We need a manual airlock here, I think. How does the spawn look again? Okay, there needs to be one layer above. One layer above. So there needs to be a tiles here, and then a automation and sensor here. There needs to be a ammo sensor here and here, and then the wires will go like this. Okay, and then there'll be a bunch of airlocks on the thing. Okay, and then what else? And then I think it's immediately followed by a bunch of electrolyzers. And then we have 2 mesh tiles over here. And then we have a pump here. Gas pump. Up here. We don't actually have enough space. This needs to be an Atmos sensor here, and then followed by Atmos sensor. Then we have to enclose this space up by doing this, by tiling over this area. Okay, then after that is done, we will need to enclose this area up. We need a manual airlock over here. Over here. I think that will be good enough. How does it exactly look like that? I'm pretty sure it's something like this. I think this needs to be a dug up. There needs to be a layer and empty here. I think this is more or less how it looks like. And then we have to dig up tiles over here. Then it more or less is like that. Okay, I think this is a correct design. We'll change that up if the design is incorrect, but I'm pretty sure it's like that. Looks a little bit smaller than I thought. Is it because of the airlocks? How big is this thing? 8 tiles by 6 tile. Okay, what's the size of this? 8 tile, okay, by 6 tile, okay. This is actually the correct size. It just looked a bit smaller because I didn't place the manual airlocks down at the side. Okay, the problem is once I build this, everything will be shifted up by 1 tile. So I have actually to I have to move everything up by 1 tile worth of height. I will have to do this. Put a bunch of tiles here. I have to tile this entire section up. I just essentially have to raise the ground level up by 1. Then my gas pipes will have to change a little bit as well. I will cancel all of this and then I'll connect the pipes like this. We use granite. There should be a bunch of granite around. And then we'll put the docks here. And then the checkpoint will be here. Okay, let's remake the wires. Okay, wires will be something like that. And I think this should be good enough. So we'll let them work on this for now. We need to leave a space here though, because we actually have to have a way of coming down here. The problem is, while they work on this, they will be constantly suffocating. I need a vent here, a temporary vent here or something. Okay, there's not a lot of oxygen in here. They will be suffocating while they work on this. Should we just let them deal with it? All this abyssal is actually stopping me from getting all the gases in there. How about tiling up this layer, this entire layer, and then we'll dig out this abyssal so that there'll be better airflow coming in. And then we'll try to work our way down like so. Okay, cool. Let's do this. We'll make this priority 7. All of this will be priority 7. So they should start working on this soon. Also, I forgot to actually put the most important thing there, which is the pipes. We'll need the pipes to go like this. We'll just use granite for the pipes as well. And after this point, we'll use sedimentary rock. Can just go across like this. And the pipes, I don't need to snake it around anymore. Can just go directly across. Same for the wires, I can just go directly across. Since we have shifted everything up by 1 tile. Okay, nice. Let's set all this back to priority 7. And we'll wait for them to finish all of this. I think I'll cut the episode here because I kind of had to go already. We'll let this slowly work on this. We should have a bunch of food here now that we've gotten a bunch of grub fruit preserve. So they should be good on food for a little while more. I will need him to make a little bit more mushrai, because right now we are still low on food. We don't have enough food to last for another day, so I need this guy to continue making food. Storing water. Okay, no, it's just supplying water. It shouldn't be a storage errand. We'll deconstruct this so that more of the water gets sent here. And she's actually making quite good headway into this area over here. You know what? We'll just let them autopilot here. And I'll just do all this stuff off camera. And then I'll see you guys back maybe at cycle 215 or so. and by that time I should have dug into this area more and gotten the spawn done, the spawn over this area finished. Then the ammo suit docks will be finished by then as well, probably. And then we can start the excavation project, which is gonna be a little bit exciting, I think, because it requires me to dig out like half the map. Eventually, you can see the outline of all these ladders. So I will just try to combine them into this pool over here, to this pool, bottom pool over here. And then we'll dig all the horizontal tiles up so that all the water can actually flow to the same level. And then eventually they will all collect into this large area over here. This is a massive pool over here. And we will not lower it any further. Or maybe we can let it eventually come down here into this abyssal layer. So that will mean that I have to dig out a bunch of stuff here. Dig out all this garbage here. Okay, eventually all the water will sort of flow into this area. And then I'll just put a bunch of ladders here. I'll put a central ladder down here. We'll use a sedimentary rock. And we'll just put a bunch of ladders down here. Keep in mind that they are wearing ammo suits while they are working on this, so they shouldn't be getting any soggy feet or anything like that, or sopping wet. So the water should eventually combine into this pool over here, and that will be for a future project. Right now, I think we're more or less end the